It's my second full day in Encarnacion in Paraguay, and I thought I'd come down to the riverside. Now, Paraguay is a landlocked country, but it does not stop it from having its own riverside beach. And look at this. This is a proper beach on the river Paraná. Now, this is the border between Paraguay and Argentina. And how close is Argentina? It's just there. So that is the city of Posadas. And there is a bridge further on down. That is the international bridge to get across. But I've never seen a riverside beach like this anywhere. I mean, how far does it go down? It's massive, and it feels like a beach. Now, at the moment, the sun is out, the sky is blue, and for the first time since I was in Patagonia, I'm wearing a hoodie because it's a little bit chilly. It is about 19-20 degrees. I can feel it's starting to get warmer. It is come up to 12:30. It was even colder this morning when I woke up. So I had to dig this hoodie up from the very bottom of my backpack. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to have a walk along this waterfront and see what I can find. Because this is the heartbeat of the city. This was all renovated in 2010s to make it as touristy, as welcoming to tourism. And I think it worked. So today I am feeling a little bit fragile, mainly because I was celebrating last night, delayed, of hitting 8,000 subscribers. So for all you people who have subscribed lately, it's your fault that I'm not feeling too good. But thank you anyway. So I'm on the promenade, and it is wide, it's big. There seems to be some sort of party going on down there. There's a lot of music, and I'm not too sure if it's a triathlon or not. I've seen a lot of people with jerseys on saying triathlon, coming from that way down back. So there you go, this is Dorado Beach. And it's probably one of the best riverside beaches I've seen in South America. It's amazing. I mean, should I go into the... I was going to say sea there, but should I have a little dip into the river? Why not? Right, this is the river edge, and it even's got seaweed. But yeah, it's a bit too cold for my liking. Wow. I wonder if people actually swim in this or not. No, I'm quite happy going on the pavement up there. I'm back on safe ground. Now you can tell it is a beachfront sort of area. You've got the various bars, and then across the road you've got a McDonald's, KFC, hotels. Oh, it splits up now. And already today, because it is cooler, there's been a few people running, which has given me a bit of inspiration to go for my first run in about 3-4 weeks tomorrow morning. Oh look, there's a train over there. It's a bit random. Let's have a look. Well, it's definitely a train. And I think this could be an old railway station. So you got on there, Ascension, 370 kilometers, Buenos Aires, 1,154 kilometers. So I wonder if they used to have the trains go down there. I mean, I can't see any old tracks apart from that one there. I'm just trying to work out which is the front, which is the back. So this is the back. That's a wasted journey. So I want to go around the front and see if I can get inside, if it's open. So Paraguay was the 5th country within South America to get railway, beating Argentina. And the first line went from the capital of Asunción to Trinidad, which is about 30 kilometers north of here, and that was in June 1861. But this is the front. There is a door open. Just going to check this sign out. Look at them. So obviously the British were involved with engineers. What is a museum? Oh, there's me. I didn't realise it was me. But there you go, there's a list of all the places that a railway would have travelled to. Hola. You speak English? No? It's no Espanol. Is it okay too? Yeah? Oh wow, they've got original uniforms and all sorts. Wow. That's the same picture from over there. December 1932. It's only a small one. That's cool. Gracias. Oh, it's quite cool. Wasn't expecting that. Nice little walk around a small museum. That is the train itself. Didn't realise you were allowed to climb all over it. Right, let's get back to the waterfront. So I've just come to a pier. I just thought I'd have a quick walk along to the end. And obviously you've got the beach on that side with someone actually swimming in that cold river. What a crazy man. And then on this side, just looks like a normal riverside. So I'm at the end. God, that river is massive. Got a better close-up of the city over there. I'm actually waving to anybody that can see me in Argentina. In fact, like, there's a walkway there. And then there is the bridge, the international bridge. Might have a little wander down, get a bit closer. This is quite cool. And as I'm getting closer to, it's 1:30 now, it's starting to get warmer now. I'm thinking, should I take my jumper off? Why did I wear it in the first place? So there's a sign there saying that this beach and this pier were all done in 2014. Now that's only 12 years ago, so it is pretty recent. And it was all to do with the redevelopment of the waterfront and to do with the hydroelectric dam, which is further on down that way. But just, it does feel modern, it feels nice, it feels like I'm at the seaside. And I can't imagine that in the summer months, that beach down there will be packed, full of people enjoying the sunshine and a beach on a river. It's crazy, really crazy. I don't think there's much down there, so I'm going to head towards the bridge now. But as you notice, I've taken my hoodie off because I succumbed to the heat. It is getting warmer now. And the biggest problem I've got is as I took off my hoodie, I forgot that my phone was in the pocket. And as it came off, the phone smashed to the ground. The screen, it's not my lucky day. It smashed, cracked, and it didn't work no more. Damn. It's not been my day so far. Now I do have a spare phone in my backpack just in case of emergencies. It's an old one. It's very slow. But for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to have to use it unless I can get this phone working again. It's just got a lot of lines going around the front of the screen. I didn't want this to happen just in a beautiful day like this. So I've come a bit further down this promenade and it is so quiet. Now behind me is a building that looks like it's been modernised into apartments with an old boat. And in the background over there is the bike part of the triathlon. And I don't know if you can hear the drum and bass music going on at the moment. And then you've got this interesting building here. I don't know if that's something to do with the port or whatever. Obviously I can't find out because I can't use my phone because it is totally unresponsive. It doesn't work. I've tried it, turn it off, turn it on. Damn, but it looks like that's part of an Ironman competition. You can see on the side of the truck there. There's a lot of bottles of drink down there. That could be handy for me if I can just... No, can't. But you get a better view of the bridge over there. It's a bit too far for me to walk down. And then a better view of Argentina over there. I think what's pretty cool about this waterfront, this area around here, is the amount of green space. You've got all that area over there. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that there would have been a kite display over that way. But it just feels a little bit like the countryside, if that makes sense. Now it is a fair old walk from where I was over there, and all the way along, you're talking about half a mile. There's no seats anywhere. You can't sit down. And then all of a sudden, there's hundreds of them. That's probably why they're all sat down, because they've just walked this way and now they can sit. So I'm just going to have a sit down and just have another look at my phone. So I was going to have a try and walk to the end to be near the bridge, but I can't be bothered. It's just been a nice slow walk up here. Had a little sit down in the seat, had a look around over to the other side to try and work out if they've got any beaches over there, because that does look like a big city and can't really tell. It's too far away. I mean, is it easy enough to swim across? I've already dipped my toe in once. That was enough. I'm not going to try and swim across, especially when my passport's over in the hostel, which is where I'm going to go now. But I've had a look at the phone. I've just had a quick think about what I can do. As I said, I've got a spare phone, but it's slow. And if you're wondering, well, why didn't you have a screen protector on your phone? I do. The screen's only 3 months old after I dropped it last time in Brazil. A recurring theme. But it looks like it's really got right to the edge when it's hit the ground and smashed from there. So can I get the screen replaced because Paraguay is cheap? I'll have to find out tomorrow morning because today's Sunday and everything's closed. And if you do feel a bit of sympathy for me, then don't forget you've got my Buy Me a Coffee donation page. This in the description underneath this video. But I am now going to have a wander back to the hostel, get my old phone out, see what it's like. But if you've enjoyed this little video, this little walk all the way from that away, and that's basically just all the touristy area, this is just a nice little walk away for everybody else, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see how I get on tomorrow, because I was planning going to Trinidad to see the Jesuits' ruins, but I think the phone comes first. Find out how it goes, then subscribe. But until the next time, I'm off to dig deep into my backpack and find this phone, if it's still there. Bye bye for now.